This is Steve David Kozich, Chief Spiritual Officer of the Lovemakers Foundation, and
Deborah Kozich, CEO of Lovemakers Foundation.
And we are here with another episode of She Said, He Said, a YouTube program that solves the world's problems and personal problems based on love. Deborah, how are you today?
I'm doing really good. I'm excited for this week's question.
Yes, well, we've had technical difficulties this week with our webcast and going live, so we're now just doing a YouTube video on love, and we'll post it as soon as this video ends. But as you know, we have the secret envelope here. It's confidential. Question that I have written, and we'll present to Deborah, who has no idea what the question is.
No idea.
So, Deborah, here is our question. Romance versus reality. How do you know when you have true love?
Oh, wow. What a great question. So, the solution is love, right? Romance would be knowing that you have a loving relationship, a romantic loving relationship, because you would be able to see it in your partner's eyes, you'd be able to feel their energy, you'd be able to experience romantic moments together, maybe like the one we're experiencing now here at 50's Diner in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah, that we are broadcasting in Las Vegas, Nevada, here at 50's Diner.
You can hear the music in the background, and they do play a lot of romantic music here, old-time 50's music. So when you're able to look into each other's eyes and to share things that you like to do together, adventure, intimate time together, then you're able to experience being romantic together and having romantic time together. It could be lighting candles, going to a special place for dinner, having interests that are like-minded, perhaps going for a walk on the beach. But being able to enjoy that time together is, I think, most important, because you want to be able to enjoy the time with each other in a joyful state, a peaceful state, a loving state, and in those kind of energy environments, and you'll be able to experience romance as well, intimate time.
Yes, Deborah, I'm enjoying our intimate moment right now on YouTube. Hopefully we're going to get another 2,500 views, but is it my turn? Or is it time for He Said?
He Said. Let's do what He Said. To your wonderful question, we need loving solutions.
Yeah, well said. I think that in any romantic situation it's difficult. First of all, if it's just about chemistry and sex, hey, go for it. See what happens. My mom and dad were, they only knew each other for 1 week, literally, before they got married, in a marriage that lasted, 49 years and 11 months, and they were still intimate to the end. I don't know if there's a formula for that. How do you trust someone? Well, I think it starts with intimacy. Deborah mentioned a little bit about that. It starts with intimacy. You have to have conversation. You have to ask that person questions, and then just wait for the answer. You have to listen very carefully for the right answer, and then judge that person's actions. Make sure there's a consistency in the answers and in the actions based on the questions that you ask. Spend time together. Have fun together. See if you're comfortable with that person. Look for moments that you can share things. Sometimes it's a mutual interest. Now, I don't know whether it's true opposites attract, and you have a bunch of different things. I think in my past experience, it's good to have at least one or two things in common that you can do together. I think that if you look at the Khalil Gibran talk on marriage, or poem on marriage, you have to grow together, but still maintain your separate identity. On the other hand, when it comes to romantic love, be prepared for whatever happens. You have to go for it. I think the key is you just have to do your best to look in that person's eyes and to feel the consistency, the truthfulness, the intimacy of what they're saying. And then again, test it. You have to test it. Go on several before you fall head over heels. If it's just a one night stand, okay, fine. But if you really want to develop a romantic relationship where love is the way, You have to give it a little bit of time. You've got to get to know the person a little bit. Ask those key questions that you want. Ask, something like, what's the most important thing to you in this dimension? Well, you don't have to use dimension. What's the most important thing to you in life? And then just wait for the answer.
Get to know each other's interests.
It's not interest. It's what is a person's core belief system?
Yeah.
What is their purpose? Try and discover key values. It's not just about you meet somebody who wants to watch football or she wants to be a fashionista. There's a lot more to a relationship than that.
Speaking of key values,
Yes.
and Khalil Gibran, that was one of the first gifts that you ever gave me, was the book called The Prophet.
Oh, you want to get personal now?
I would say a little bit so, because that allowed me to see love in a different perspective and at a deeper level, which opened up doors for me to experience love at a deeper level, which allowed me to feel romantic towards you and to experience romance at a deeper level.
Well, I don't like to use our personal experience as a model, because it seems like all these psychologists who use, the relationship is great, here's what it takes.
But
they always break up.
But it's a great book. It really is a great book.
Yeah, we're talking about Khalil Gibran, the prophet.
Yes.
But besides that, for Deborah and myself, we talked on the phone for 2 months before we even met. There were some feelings already developed, and then it was just a process. I think that, falling in love is one thing, but discerning the romantic and the permanent from, where you just have chemistry and are getting it on, there's a big difference there. So the one thing I just want to say is never give up on love. Look to yourself, get that self-love going. Never give up on love and finding that love. But, don't stress about it if you don't have it in your life anytime. Fill yourself up with love first, and I guarantee you good things will happen.
Yeah, and love can be your solution to finding romance in your life.
Yeah, well, hey, Deborah, as I look at us on the video here, you look pretty happy. And with that, I'm going to say, walk in love, and remember,
love is the way, and stay tuned for our upcoming Jesus Christ series that we'll be posting this Friday, going through the holiday. And just thank you for bringing love to the world, and remember that love is the solution. And thank you for joining us here, and have an amazing day. And yes, remember,
go in love.
Go in love, and love is the way.
Here we go. No. Gracias. So here's what